16 minutes after 5 o'clock, this is the Drive Time News Hour. And as you know, KFGO is proud to, on a monthly basis, have the Veterans Hour locally produced by Commander Dave Rice. And we support all things veterans here on the Mighty 790. And I was interested in the press release that came across my desk here that Josh Clarke has joined Minnesota State University Moorhead. He is the Veterans Resource Outreach Director, and he'll lead veterans services and direct new enrollment and retention strategies and for veterans and military-connected students and their families. And welcome to the Drive Time News Hour. It's good to have you here, Josh.
Thanks for having me on, Jack. It's great to be here.
Well, I've been reading up on you a bit. You've had quite a lengthy tour of duty in the military. How long have you been, and where have you been?
Well, I'm fourth generation U.S. military. I just retired from the North Dakota Air National Guard last fall after 29 years of service. Basically 26 years of that was full time. I started off in the Army National Guard, but the vast majority of that career was in security forces at the Air National Guard. Security forces is Air Force's military police component.
Mm-hmm. And that was.
And then I suppose my last deployment was to Afghanistan.
Okay, good. I thank you for your service. As a matter of fact, what were your duties in Afghanistan?
I was a defensive sector NCOIC, so my chunk of the base, I was responsible for all of the defense forces in that area, both inside and outside the wire, and the base's largest vehicle entry control point.
Getting closer to home, let's go to MSUM and your new duties. What are they? What would you be overseeing at MSUM Veterans Resource?
So really anything to help the success of military-connected students. By military-connected, meaning that's veterans that are separated, no longer serving, those actively serving in the Guard and Reserves, spouses and dependents or children of veterans and military members, and also ROTC students. So it's really just outreach to the military-connected students to make sure that they're connected with their support services on and off campus, and prioritizing connecting them with each other through our Student Veterans Club and our new Veteran Peer Advising Program. You know, no one knows what you're going through like somebody that's gone through it. And then to help increase the enrollment, retention, and graduation rates for those military-connected students, and overall just fostering a campus culture that gives military-connected students a true sense of belonging.
And has assuming these responsibility become quite a learning curve for you?
Yeah, it's been drinking through a fire hose for the last month. My first foray into higher education as a job, and it's not the biggest campus on the planet, but it's getting to know all those campus partners so that the veterans programs could be successful, because nothing happens without doing it as a team.
Do you foresee any different programs, any veteran-specific classes being a part of the curriculum, or is that old news?
MSUM's always been very supportive of military-connected students, and they're just a gold mine of faculty and staff that are passionate about helping them. But there's room to improve everywhere. So one of the biggest things I'm working to create is an official Veterans Ally program. And that's basically faculty and staff education so that they have the tools they need to help military-connected students. And as far as any veteran-specific classes, we're looking at creating veteran-specific orientation and possibly like transition workshop to help them acclimate to campus life.
Well, that sounds like a good challenge for you. What challenges do veterans face as far as higher education?
Some of the biggest ones are just difficulty relating with traditional students due to their difference in age or difference in experiences. Not to mention not not all veterans want to be identified as a veteran. You know, they just want to blend in and do their thing. You know, lots of them have families and are working full-time jobs. And like many veterans, that they can be dealing with wounds that are both visible and invisible, and then the stigma that comes with that. So working to try and overcome that to help them transition and be successful on campus.
Well, Josh, you give me goosebumps. It's been good talking to you. Thank you for being there for the troops still, even though you've retired officially from the military. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thanks for your support, and thank you for your time.
Josh Clarke, MSUM Veterans Resource Outreach Director here on 790 KFGO.